want to talk about real love. I want to talk about what real love brings out of you. Because it hurts. To learn how to love it all. How to honor it all. And it is true that you have to die to what you thought love was, to how small it was at one point. Because you just had really painful beliefs. And out of fear, we struggled to sit with those things and to see just how much you've been hurt by certain perceptions of yourself. That were just not true. You didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to feel good about myself in a lot of ways. And most of it was personal, just like how I felt about my body. How I feared really being seen by people. It hurts knowing just how long I felt that way. And how much I thought I had to be certain things to be a good man instead of just being an open-hearted man. Like, is that not enough, right? Real love feels like it just kind of breaks down all the illusions. If you let it. Ugh. I'm scared of how many people might love me. I'm scared of letting love in. I'm scared of how many people might believe in me that I could do something meaningful in the world. And the weight of just really letting God show you how to love again. It's like a lot. And you feel just disgusted with yourself sometimes. And you feel ashamed and you feel all the things, because how do you have compassion without going through it? Without experiencing it? You know, how do you have the courage to just stand in truth and speak truth and or the audacity to? It feels like such a responsibility. But the more that you see truth, the more you realize you just become open for truth to flow, for love to flow. To be able to just let God use you for the highest good, because you realize that you're not separate from God. God lives in all of us. It's just like this love that you feel inside yourself when you finally let truth in. When you stop being afraid of the truth. It's not about being God Almighty Supreme. It's about realizing you are one with the eternal love that creates worlds. For you. For all of us. Because the truth is, all of us love life. And all of us know we don't actually need to fear death. You know what we do need to do is we need to create more presence with each other and more safety so we can have deeper relationships. So that we can not wait till we die to remember love and to feel it with each other. To be family and to just slow it all down and get to know each other's pain and their stories, so we could see who they've been, we could see who they've become. We could see just how strong we all are, actually, to have survived to this point. You know what our history has taught us? That we really love life, because after 2 massive wars, we created and welcomed so many souls onto this planet. It was crazy. But there's over 8 billion of us here. And you know what? We just made it through another one of these like huge cycles, these energetic cycles. And we didn't start another world war. Yes, there is war. Yes, there is violence still. But we are choosing peace. We are choosing healing. We are choosing to look at our pain. We are choosing to learn how to trust ourselves and to trust each other through understanding. Through taking the time to understand. Through taking the time to feel what you've been afraid of feeling and to know that it is safe for you to feel it. That we can trust each other on the deepest levels. And truth is at the core of that. That's why healing and feeling good and feeling safe it's about remembering love. That's what the healing is. It allows you to really see your worth and to see the worth of others clearly through unconditional love. Through both honoring where you've been hurt, where you've been angry, where you've been mistreated, misunderstood, let down, to be able to honor those parts and to still understand and have compassion and have forgiveness, to be so committed to being authentic, real, that we don't bypass seeing the people and the opportunities who are right in front of us to help us remember love. That there is no wrong place to be in the world. And you are free to follow what feels good to you and true to you and where you believe you can have the most impact. And it is also okay to put down roots wherever you're at. Because that's about rooting deeper into yourself. How can I be love right here? And understand that, yeah, my life is going to change at a certain point. Different people are going to be in my life. Different opportunities are going to come into my life. But while I am here, I'm choosing to learn how to love it as it is. To see the love that's here. Even through some very painful things. Oh, God, it's a lot of energy in my neck and stuff. Oof. Y'all are crazy. This is crazy. God damn. It's a lot of emotions. Oh, God. Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, shut up. Ah, good Lord. Can I say this? I feel like I need to put this out there real quick. There is not a person named Jesus who is going to reincarnate at some point. I feel like a lot of people need that. I'm sorry, this is not truth. It's not necessary. It's about us recognizing that Christ is the example, the epitome of compassion and humility in the form of God who has walked our planet. That's his example. We are called to that example. We are one with Jesus Christ. He is our brother. He is an example of the love that exists within us if we allow ourselves to let God use us that way. All right. I think there's a lot of... We have to understand that the visions we receive, the dreams, the religious symbology and all these things, the angelic, all this stuff, none of it's wrong, but it's symbolism for the energy of love, the energy of God's love. That's what we're all called to embody. That's why we go through a death and a rebirth. That's why that process is real. And it's really like many deaths and rebirths. It's being open to the transformation, letting the healing happen through you. Understand that God is healing you, which is going to ask you to slow down and feel more and understand people more and take time to understand people, take time to understand yourself, to listen more, to slow down, to stop doing so much, stop being so busy, feel more, think less. Let your natural intuition start to help you understand your body, understand you're not here to overcome resistance. You're here to surrender. You're here to trust. And you will fight that. You will resist that. There will be parts of you that resist that. And there will be parts of you reclaimed, and there will be deeper embodiment. There will be deeper self-trust and self-love and self-worth, self-value. Trust that process. It feels intense in your body, but when you stop putting so much pressure on yourself to do so much, when you start to trust in your value more, and when you start to let go of the idea that you can't choose something different that's better for you. That you can't choose a way of being that gives you more time to feel where there is misalignment in your life or misalignment in your relationship to life. Because it's not about the stuff necessarily. It is about the connections. It's about the connections with the people in your life. It's about being, truly, like, I value my body. I value when my body tells me to rest, tells me to relax, reminds me that it's safe to. Because I've just felt so much pressure like I've I've lost like so much weight. And I am just tired of that process. And I just want to feel good. And I just want to be myself and let myself be as I am right now. And let that be enough. I want that to be enough for people right now. I'm just, the constant need to be like a health freak. I'm like, can you just have fun for a little while? All right? This is a body made of love. This is not some mechanical thing to perfect. This is not some machine. This is a body made of divine intelligence, divine love. That's just what it is. That's just what we are. And it's not about transforming it so perfectly or in some particular amount of time, or thinking that you're going to get more energy if you perform well for God. And I'm not saying don't move, but move in ways that just feel good to you, that honor you. Actually listen to your body when it wants rest, instead of thinking, oh, well, I pushed through today, so I'm super... I'm like, sometimes that feels good. Sometimes you're just like, can I just relax and still be worthy of love? Is that crazy? And that's what I've been battling for a while, is like, for a long while, for many years, is like, why do I have so much pain in my body? And why does it feel like I can never do enough to feel good? Because it was like my body wanted to stop performing, and I did. My body was hurting. My body wanted rest. And then when I kind of lost a lot of my mobility and things like that, but I was just like, I was really hurt inside, and I didn't understand it. Why my heart didn't really want to open that much anymore, only to a certain point. I just didn't know why I was here. I didn't understand life. I didn't know what was important to me. I couldn't believe in my faith anymore for a while. My faith had to evolve because some part of me just always needed God and knew it. Oh, God. Ugh. But honestly, it's like, I'm really... I didn't realize how much of my pain came because I didn't think that the people that I loved would want to love me while I look a certain way, while my body isn't as fit as it once was, or I don't know. There's a very young part of me that's been hurt for a long time. and a lot of shame and a lot of fear and a lot of fear of expectations that I needed to be a certain way. For people to believe in me or to love me, to want to choose to be in my life. And I'm ready to let those illusions go. The illusions that ever said anything about me or about my worth or my value, because I was always trying to be love, even when I struggled with it. I need to pee, so I think this video is done. Just love yourself as you are, guys. Let that be enough for a little while.